Come on, this chairlift's been stopped for like hours. These stupid noobs stopping the chairlift all the time.
And it's so hard.
I just want to shred some powder, you know?
You're gonna stop the chairlift stuff and they just make it padded. Where'd everyone go?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, peeps? This is the Green Beanie, the gnarliest cooking vlogger on. This week is another epic TGB dessert, but it's kind of weird and interesting. This week's Green Beanie approved dessert recipe uses balsamic vinegar and black pepper, so yeah, it's kind of cool. But it has to sit around for about an hour or so, so let's get started right now. First, all you need is a cup of balsamic vinegar and a bunch of mint, kind of like this. And if you don't have mint, I guess you can use another herb or something like that, but mint is awesome with this recipe. So measure out 1 cup of balsamic vinegar, which you've probably never done before. So then get out a small pot like this one and get your cup of balsamic vinegar and turn it onto medium, high-ish, and then get out about this much mint, and yeah, you have to boil it for 20 minutes to half an hour or so. So in that 20 minutes to half an hour, we'll cut up some figs and strawberries. You want about a cup total for each person, so you can do like 1/3 of a cup of figs and 2/3 of a cup of strawberries, unless you really like figs, and you could do some more figs if you want. You know, I'm not going to force anything. So after you've hopefully rinsed them out like there was something that needed a lot of rinsing, you want to cut the green thingies off, and also you want to cut the top off the figs, like a boss. Then you cut it into about 4 pieces, unless you have those gigantic strawberries that are like this big, then you can cut it into more. So hopefully doing so didn't take you a full half hour, unless you're being like super careful with the knife or something. But now you have the rest of the time to go. You need to make sure you remember to stir this occasionally so it doesn't like burn or anything. And I know a great way to pass 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
So now it's been about 20 minutes to half an hour. Your balsamic vinegar should be a little thicker, and it should be almost like a syrup or sauce thing, kind of like this. And if you want it to be a little thicker, then you can boil it for a little longer. But yeah, basically, you just have to pour it into a bowl, and then put the bowl into, and you can take the mint out too. And then you put the bowl into like ice water and let it cool down a little. So when it just isn't hot anymore, so you don't have to wait for it to get cold, then you basically just pour it over all the strawberries and figs and stuff, and then you have to mix it around like something that needed a lot of mixing.
Looks like chocolate.
Then you just get a plate or something to cover it, and then you can leave it in the fridge for anywhere between 1 and 4 hours. In that time, let's ask Siri questions. What is the meaning of life?
Snowboarding.
Tell me a joke.
2 iPhones walk into a bar. I forget the rest.
So, after 1 to 4 hours, all you have to do now is serve. So you can just take like a handful of fresh mint leaves and mix it around and then spoon them into bowls. Or you can be a rebel and serve them in plates. I don't care.
Servy, servy, servy. Na 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 na.
And vanilla ice cream goes weirdly with this dessert. So, you only want about a scoop or so, kind of more for garnish, and then you can put another mint leaf on top. And I'm not going to include that in nutrition facts because there's so many different types of vanilla ice cream out there, and some of them have 1 gram of fat and some have 20, so because this is the Green Beanie, we have the lower fat version, but you know, if you don't care about that stuff, go ahead, do what you want. Then you can top it with a mint leaf and some black pepper, which is kind of weird for dessert, but it goes. And if there's extra sauce, you can pour it on top of the ice cream and the whole dessert and tell whoever you're serving it to, tell them it's chocolate, so they'll expect chocolate, and then you can just watch their reaction. It'll be cool. So yeah, serve it like a boss. And that was episode 40 on the Green Beanie. Like all other recipes on the Green Beanie, this is healthy, gnarly, and made like a boss. So like this video and subscribe for 39 at this moment other recipes that are all healthy, gnarly, and made like a boss. And did you know that TGB has another channel Well, click here to see my other channel with random videos. I just made this really awesome one called Snowboarder versus Summer. So yeah, it should be Snowboarder versus July, whatever. It should be pretty funny. It's like a Man versus Wild parody. And yeah, check that out and stick around and bye for now.